Everybody's been alone, and I don't say no because I have my inner mind which tells me this. Rupesh, why can't you be alone? Rupesh, why are you so scared of being alone, bro? I know you can't be alone. You've never been alone. Being alone is the worst thing you can do, Rupesh. I have another side of me telling me stuff like this. People are always around people. Have you ever seen people sitting alone? See? That's the whole point. People cannot stay alone, and so do you. But what do I tell in return to these two characters is, I tell them, see this video. So let's get into this video. Do not listen to the inner voice in yourself telling you are always around people and you can't be alone. You can be alone, you can be alone with yourself for hours, and that is a beautiful part of life. This video will let you know about how beautiful is it for you to be with yourself. Go thousands of years back, there's a cave and there's this guy, he's alone with the cave. That's it. That's the basic logic. Have you ever sat in your room alone and suddenly felt your thoughts are too much and you are feeling very uncomfortable in the silence and you feel like you need to escape this immediately? You start scrolling, you scroll for hours and then you call for somebody and you talk with them and then you start playing your music. Just to avoid you being alone, you do all this stuff. Let me ask you, most of us aren't actually scared of being alone. We are scared about our thoughts, which is talking to us when we are alone. Very simple. Because you know what happens? When we are around a lot of people, we are busy in the environment or in that particular moment. What happens when you're alone is the real voice which is inside us, right? Maybe like this guy. Rupesh, are you good enough? Rupesh, are you doing good in life? Rupesh, are you boring? People think you're boring. Rupesh, do you think people really care about you? Or you're just like, thinking that everybody doesn't care about you, or, I'm just telling, that's it. No confusion, bro. Let me tell you about me. After my college, I moved into this new city. I left everybody, my friends and everything. I got into a job, but then my weekends there was like bloody silent. It was alone. So what I did is, I started binge watching TV shows all day just to beat the silence, okay? The silence was more than the traffic honking of Bangalore. Being alone isn't a punishment, okay? It is actually a skill which we've really forgotten. It's a habit, okay? So we need to work on this. I'll tell you how. Let me tell you what I did. I started spending just 5 minutes every morning in silence. So I don't have my mobile, I don't have my books, I don't have anything, just 5 minutes in silence. So what happens here is I am trying to put away the distractions and I'm just trying to hear what sounds are around me, just making my sensory senses coming into play. But my brain was screaming inside saying, Rupesh, get your phone, get your tab, and let's watch this movie, let's watch this YouTube video and all that as soon as I wake up in the morning. So another good experience what I had is I took a solo trip to a particular place where I stayed alone. I went out and I watched the mountains, I watched the trees, I just heard the sound of the wind and things like that. So guess what happened after that is, I didn't feel lonely. I felt good when I was alone. You can be alone with yourself. Just stay calm, put yourself off for a minute, stay away from the gadgets, just think there's always a solution. So when we talk about solutions, so here are some very, very simple but beautiful steps which you can work on for this particular problem. So step 1 is, you need to have a phone-free or gadget-free meal per day. If you're having 3 meals per day with your phones and tablets and gadgets or even a newspaper, don't do that. Just look blank into the wall, just look out of the window, just look at your kitchen or the table where you're sitting. It feels a little bit weird, but it trains your brain to sit with yourself. Sitting with yourself is the first part. Step 2, what we can do is we need to take a 10-minute silent walk, okay? No music, no calls, no earphones, just walk. If you're a person who's going for walking daily, then that's good. What I'm telling you is let your thoughts breathe. I started doing this particular habit after work. I just took a 10-minute walk. After a week, I wanted to go for walks because my mind felt calm. Now the third thing is, brain dump your journaling every night. Write whatever you like or whatever you see, whatever you have heard and whatever is there on your head. Just write it. If you really think the world will end tomorrow, write that in your diary. This is called as dump journaling. So there's no grammar rules, there's nothing of that sort. So what I started to do is I started to dump the very silly, craziest thought possible which came into my mind during the nights into my journal. Okay. Now this happens to be the fact where I know that all my thoughts are sort of crazy, funny, weird. So that was a good finding for me where I found out that I was crazy on thoughts. Okay, that really did not help me. But then this particular journaling made those thoughts just go into paper. That's it. Just put it right into that. That's game over for you. So I'll tell you another step 4 is very interesting. It's a solo friendly hobbies which you can do. You can read, you can paint, you can cook, you can do a little bit of gardening. Do something that does not need social approval. Just do something. Just clean your room. Just put your wardrobe closet together. Clean your table. Set up your desk or set up lights in your room. Things like that, When I started setting up my room like this, I really did feel that I was setting up it for myself. And I was not setting up all this room and everything for, sort of the world to see. Nothing is there on Instagram. Everything is on my YouTube videos, which I'm feeling productive to do. Now, this is what really changed my thoughts, and that made a lot of difference on this longer run for the past 2.5 months. There's another 5th step which we can go is, we can go on solo dates. Now, this one, I've really felt scared about this. I've never been to a movie alone in my lifetime until last year, because it was a very tough decision that morning where I had to book the ticket for myself, a single ticket, and then I went. But then, until I went and sat in the theater, I was feeling very weird. And then what I did is I've started going to cafes now to have my favorite breakfast. I go on a lot of solo trips, which is definitely making a lot of difference with my life. So remember, you can be with yourself. You do not have to take a lot of hassle and a lot of overthinking on it. The best person you can be with is yourself. And that can really work out, and it can make a lot of better things happen in your life comparatively being with other people. So what I wanted to tell you of this entire part, the takeaway is, being alone does not make you weak. If somebody's told you that, they're stupid. Being alone makes you stronger. And if you can enjoy your own company, you can stop chasing people and your mind will be more relaxed, and your thoughts and your anxiety will definitely drop down. So stay with yourself. Know who you are. Work on yourself. Let's stop, begging for attention, and let's grow with some self-respect is what I would say. Naturally, you attract the right people in your life and things will get into the right path when you do it. So here's your challenge. Take this week, take yourself on your first solo date. I'm asking you, take yourself on your first solo date. Even if you have friends, try to go alone. That's a very good experience. And then go for that coffee or go for that big breakfast which you want to have alone. Do that. Take that walk which you want to do, go alone. Don't call anybody, just go alone. Don't tell anybody that. If you can, do a very good solo trip to the nearest destination wherever you're from, and that will be a very faster change which you can see. So if you like this video, share it to your friends who you think are alone. You can also put in the comments about what you feel is like feeling alone. So do click on the subscribe button and click on the bell icon for all, because all my videos every week will be definitely useful for you, if not today, in some part of your life. And also do check out my other videos on totally different topics which will definitely be very close to life experiences for you, and will make a big difference once you see it. Thank you so much.